Then what are you waiting to check? Give and try. So SSH is done. Working fine, right? So mostly we are using SSH method in real time instead of control method. Anyway, we have a two methods. Oh, okay. So yeah, the Jenkins concepts triggers we discuss, the different pipeline concepts and Jenkins master and slaves and pipeline from SCM and these concepts we discuss. Next concepts we'll discuss when the topic will come different topics. Okay. So today I'm going to start Maven. So after complete Maven, again we can see Maven with Jenkins. Okay, like that. The process will go on. So Maven is a build tool for Java projects. Mostly we are using. Maven is a build tool for Java projects. Maven also written in Java. So Java is required for work with Maven. Okay, what is Maven? Yeah, hi. Please practice guys every day. Yeah, only Java projects. Too much load now. It's not like that, guys. See, I can say one thing, okay? Whoever, whoever doing practice, whoever following my instructions, whoever following my classes, you are in the correct direction only. I can say that. Whoever practicing weekly one time and attending a classes, you may face some challenges. Okay. Evening also I'm taking just basics classes for Python, Java students. Okay. Yeah. So what I understood from them, you are far better. Okay. Seriously, far better. They are saying Python done, practice done, training done. They are saying they don't know what is touch command in Linux. They don't know what is Git. If I'm showing Linux, they're saying why Linux, where we can use. They're asking this kind of questions. What should I give reply to them? Literally, guys, I'm really disappointed. I don't know what's going on the team. One Python developer, whoever strong in development, these guys, 350 members, except 10, 20 members, everyone is same. What is Git? The questions is like that. Developers every day need to work with Git. Not every day, every half an hour they need to work with Git. Now they're asking what is Git. Projects, 100% projects are on Linux only. 100%, 99.99%. They're asking why Linux, where we can use. I don't know. Learning the concept is okay, but real time where we can work, that is very important. Simply explaining everything in the laptop, simply completing everything in the laptop, no use. That's what I don't know. I remember this question yesterday. Yeah. They're not, they're simply saying, they're forcefully saying me to do in laptop only, not in cloud. This is cloud basics. They're saying, sir, don't do in clouds, sir, do in laptops only. Projects are in clouds. They are asking me to do in laptop. Then again, the training is what, 15 days is 15 days AWS basics training. They're asking me to do in laptop. Then why this training is, even they're not along, they're not accepting first. Why cloud? Why Linux? Always these questions only. Why Git? So okay. So real time is very important, guys. Even if you are strong in your development, but where you can apply your development is very important, right? You are developing something where you are applying, that is very important. Yeah. I don't know. Tell them to turn east. I think someone in our team only given reply. I don't know in the chat itself. That to chat is everyone. Enable for everyone. They're asking why you guys are silly questions. I'm really surprising. Someone is in our team member only. It's been 4 classes. This is the last session I'm going to take for developers. Next time onwards, no. I'm not satisfying first. See, without trainer satisfying, I'm not going to give any best. Maybe I'm not commenting any wrong way. At least they should explore the things. What is the market? What kind of projects are there? Everything should be, they should analyze. Developers, guys, frankly speaking, my previous experience, if I see the developer, their ideology, the way they are thinking is too good compared to other IT departments. Development team, if you can say something, they will easily catch. The reason the development, they're doing many developments, right? So the way they are thinking is compared to other team members, other testers, and DevOps engineers and all, development should be, there should be sharp, but completely different here. Maybe the experience will come after doing some projects, I don't know. But even in the training time also, they need to practice real time sections, real time scenarios, not like laptop everything, right? Yeah. So you every minute, yesterday my internal opinion is only one thing: you guys are far better. The 3 batches, oh, very better. Okay, Java students are asking that why Python. Python students are, both team members are there, right? Python, Java, both are there. They don't know what is pip. Java developers, they should understand what is Python also, right? How it will work. Even we are DevOps engineers, right? Not at all required to focus on development. Still, we know what is Python, how to run Python. Now we are focusing Java. Node.js also we know how to run dependencies. They don't know what is. They're simply asking. I know only Java. What is pip command? They're asking. How to run, yeah, how to run packages? So they're asking. What is packages? So they're asking yesterday questions. If they ask what is Kubernetes, I can understand. If they ask what is Terraform, I can understand. But they're asking what is pip command, what it will do, what is environment. I don't know. Simple I can say. Yeah. Last question is correct. Last question, someone is asking what is module also. What is Flask and all they're asking. Anyway, development, my point of view, guys, developers means, yeah, maybe they're strong in Java, but at least they should understand how to work with Python, very high level. Python developers also just understand what is Java. Some differences at least. Completely stick on Python, I don't know what is Java, not good. Clear? Yeah. Let's go to now understand the build tool. So what is the use of this build tool? Maybe today class may be little difficult for you. The reason you are not development background, Maven is a developer tool. not DevOps tool. It's a developer tool. They will take care. Here our job is only 10%. Only 10% activities. Remaining everything taken care of by developers only. Okay. Okay, guys, tell me. Okay, Maven alternate tools. Anyone? Hmm. Alternate tools, Gradle and Gradle and sorry, and npm also, npm build also. So npm build also. Okay, these are alternate tools. Okay. So now tell me what is build. What is mean by build? Can I say make the code executable? Executable code. Make the code as executable. So means executable. Yeah. Executable means developers develop a code. Okay. Developers develop a code. Okay. After that, they will push this code into GitHub. This code is not executable code. This is just code, not executable code. So before testing this code from the developer end, they will add dependencies in their laptop. Understand? Adding dependencies. And they will test. If it will work locally, they will push code into GitHub. Only code. Clear now? So in this case, your code is running inside the laptop and then push the code into GitHub. But this code should run into where? Server. So definitely here some dependency is required to run this code into server. Okay. So in this code, in this case, we need to add some server dependencies. Plus the code is calling some many dependencies. The code will call from inside the server only dependencies. So we can add those dependencies. And finally, we can package into one format, packaging the code after adding a dependencies. That packaging code we can deploy into the server. Server can unpackage it and run the application. While server is unpackaging time, inside the dependencies will support to run a application. Clear? This is a process actually. So this code is in Python language. This code is in Java language. This code is in Node.js language. The language for us only. But system can understand only binary language. System don't know what is Python. System don't know what is Java. Okay. So finally, there is an interpreter. The job is to convert your Python code into machine understandable language. Whenever you install Java, Java interpreter will be downloaded. Whenever you install Python, Python interpreter will download. Python interpreter will convert Python code into machine understandable. Same Java also vice versa. In this case, code compilation means what? Convert into machine understandable language. So every code should compile. Otherwise, your hardware not understand your code. Understand or not? Server hardware not understand your code. Server hardware understand your code if you are convert into binary language only. So compilation. The request will go to interpreter. There will be convert into your language into your Python or Java language into machine understandable language. So every process will do here only build time only compilation, cleaning, adding dependencies and something. So make the code executable means first we should add required dependencies. To run code. Okay, add required dependencies to run code. And now after that is what? Package the code. After adding all dependencies, package the code. And now deploy the code and then run the code. This is the process, guys. This is a process will work in general. Build means what? If you do these three dependencies plus packaging the code means build method. Build the code means required dependencies, required packages we can install inside the application and then deploy the code. So this two process is called build. Build and deploy means what? First build and then deploy. Build the code and deploy the code. Perfect. Okay. Run the code. Okay. So let's change this color. You may confuse. Package the code. So then, okay, fine. Okay, fine. Build, deploy, run. But here missing something. What? Something is missing here. Very good. Test. Right or not? Tell me now, if any code, first process is what? Build. Next process is what? Test. Next process is what? Deploy. Next process is what? Very good. For example, here is the GitHub. So here is the server. Clear now? I think this area you are strong, right? AWS services and all. Your code has to run inside the AWS environment. The required services already you know, the CloudWatch, RDS, what and all, you know, right, already. Okay. Now, developers develop the code, fine. And developers push the code, also fine. So first, whenever code is pushed into GitHub, what I should do? Build. So build. After build is what? Yeah, test. Next, deploy. How many stages are there? Hmm? 3. Build, test, deploy. So build required 4 commands. Just understand. Build required 4 commands. Test required 2 commands. Deploy required 2 commands. Total how many commands? You know max 8. Okay. So 8 commands I need to run. Automate the process. Build inside 4 commands. First should run. After that, test should run 2 commands. Next, 2 should run 2 commands. Total how many commands? Again 8. Okay. I want to automate this process, not in manual process. What should I do? First build should run. If build success, test should run. Test success, deploy and run. Tell me, I need to automate this process. Which service we can use? Jenkins pipelines. Clear? When the Jenkins, if you write build, test, deploy, Jenkins should run in the same server or different server also. Different server not work, huh? Works, right? Yesterday we discussed, right? Master and slave concept. Your Jenkins may run on anywhere. Jenkins can run anywhere. It will take care. So Jenkins will take care this process. And it will deploy here also, right? Master slave concept. So Jenkins is master here, deploying to the slave. Anything. Or Jenkins running in the same server also. After that is what case? They will access, right or not? Yeah. So here scaling also, you know, how to scale the application, high availability and all, you know, right? Yeah. So Jenkins will run on private or public? Private. So we need to configure load balancer to access Jenkins dashboard. Real time we are doing same. Jenkins run on private server, but then how to access Jenkins dashboard? To load balancer, not required Route 53. Okay, if you need jenkins.com something domain name, go for Route 53. Yeah. Now, okay, let's understand what is build. So here code is just as is only they can push. After that we can build that code. Build that code means dependencies. Without adding dependencies, if I run, what will happen? Dependencies missing. In Python Flask project, without installing Flask, if you run Flask module not found, error we have got, right? After that, we are adding dependencies by using pip install command. The request will go to which? Where? When? Huh? Python registry, py.pirg through internet. Right or not? You may get a doubt again. You are saying server is private. Dependencies should install inside the server. How server is able to interact the dependencies through internet? NAT gateway. Clear the concepts? Yeah. Okay. If any process is running inside the server, that process can call the dependencies through internet. Definitely inside that server, NAT gateway is required. Okay. Okay. Now the focus is developing code not under build stage. Yeah, see, code is here. We need to build. Okay. Okay. In this build process, guys, you tell me the build process for Java build process. Yeah, already developed. Java build process. We are using Maven tool. Okay. Java build process. We are using Maven tool. This is separate tool for Java. Java deployment process completely different. Okay. Don't compare with Python. Python modules are separate. Python process is separate. Node.js process is separate. Okay. Maven process is separate based on the programming languages. Okay. So Java, if you want to build a project, so in the Python, what we did, we are adding requirement.txt. Instead adding a dependencies, we ran simply build pip install -r requirement.txt. It will be build require dependencies and all, right? But here the process is little different. So in the Maven tool, we have some components. Very important, guys. Maven, we have some components. The Maven components are yeah. So Maven components are, try to understand, this is not your responsibility, 100% responsibility. This tool is, don't think much on this area. Even interview also very rare they may ask the question. That question also I will discuss what they will ask. Okay. They will ask goals, Maven goals and all what I will discuss. Maven components are very important. The first very important component is POM. POM.xml. So here POM means project object model. Project object model. Simply I can say POM.xml is nothing but Python. We have a requirement.txt file is there, right? Just example. For Python, requirements.txt. What about Node.js? Node.js file. Node.js where we can add dependencies. Very good. Package.json. What about Java? Just now we discussed, right? POM.xml. Adding dependencies in Java is POM.xml. Adding dependencies in Node.js is package.json. Adding dependencies in Python in requirement.txt. Clear this process, no? Yeah. What is POM.xml? Simple. Where we can add dependencies. Java code. Clear now? Then to add a dependencies, why POM.xml, why Maven? Okay, let's discuss something here. I'm taking here Go to sample Java. Yeah, see, automatically Pomod XML is giving anyway. Let's go to the code first directly. Yeah. So let's take this Java code. So for example, in this Java code, so to work with this Java code, MySQL dependencies, okay, JUnit dependencies, AWS dependencies, JDBC dependencies. So the code contains these many dependencies, just understand. Okay, now MySQL dependencies need to install. You should go to where? Official document MySQL. Is there any dependencies you can install from MySQL? Okay. MySQL official page. You can go and install. JUnit dependencies. Go to JUnit official page. Install JUnit dependencies. Next, AWS also we can go for AWS official repository. You can install AWS also. And JDBC also you can go for same process. JDBC official connectors. JDBC. It's a kind of MySQL connection. JDBC, ODBC and all. Not required for us, you can leave it. So guys, 4 dependencies, 4 different places, right or not? 100 dependencies, 100 different places. For example, okay, no problem. You are adding a dependencies here, taking 2 days time or 1 day time. Later, if you want to change any dependencies, again, you can go to the specific page, specific website, you can upgrade the dependencies. But this is very hectic job. Go to different dependencies websites and install the dependencies. I want to control from one area, not from multiple areas. Okay. I need a one area, and from that area, I will call the dependencies, add into one file. That file will take care. Okay. So the concept is Maven now. So what Maven is saying, Maven, if you go to Maven repository, this is the Maven repository where we can add any dependency. If you give MySQL, MySQL dependencies. If you need Postgres, Postgres dependencies. If you go for JUnit test cases, JUnit. If you need for AWS, you will get for AWS. What I'm trying to say, if you are using Maven process, You no need to go anywhere to collect the dependencies. The only the place is what? MVN repository. What about Python? Same process. What about Python? PY. What about Node.js? NPM. Understand the differences now. Okay? Very good. So now instead of going different places, the only the solution here, Maven repo. Clear now? So by using Maven repo, we can add required dependencies or we can operate all required dependencies from one place. One place instead of taking from different websites. Okay. Okay. Fine. Then in that case, what about Python? I'm writing just for your understanding. pypi.org. What about Node.js? NPM. What about Java? I mean Maven. Maven repo. This is clarity. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Maven is giving. Maven repo is giving the required dependencies. This process will follow by developers, not you. Just explaining what they will do. So here, perfect. But all the dependencies we can call into where? Hmm? The file name is what? pom.xml. Clear now? pom.xml where we can add dependencies. MVN repo from where we can call the dependencies. This is the difference. If it is a Python, requirements.txt. Whereas in Node.js, package.json. Whereas in Java, pom.xml. Clear now? Perfect. pom.xml is a Maven component where we can add a required application dependencies. Clear now? Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's go now here. Okay, guys. So this is dependency stories. Now, whenever after adding a dependencies, after adding a dependencies, so after adding a dependencies, the build process after adding a dependencies, the packaging the code is there, right? So while packaging the code, we will get total three type of files. Okay, jar file, var file, year file. Depends on the code, you will get the file. jar file means Java archive. Var file means web archive. ER files means enterprise archive. ER file means combination of jar plus var. Var means web application front end. Jar means the backend file. You don't focus much on these areas. Just ignore it. Just very high level. What is what? How they are followed. That's it. After adding a dependencies, when you package the code will generate any file format. And now this file you can deploy into any server. Clear now? Adding dependencies plus package the code plus deploy code and run the code. This is the concept. Okay now? Okay. Bombed XML is fine. MVN repo is fine. Package code is fine. But to do this process, how to package the code, how to add dependencies, how to build a code. Is there any commands? Yeah. Yes, absolutely. We have a commands. To do this process, we have a commands. The commands means goals. Here we can focus more. This is our job. We have some goals to do these activities: package, dependencies, build, test, deploy. Okay. The goals are first, I think we can write here. The goals are MVN Maven goals. So practical I will explain from Monday. Just focus theory today. So we have a different goals. Clean goal. Clean the repository. Project repository. Clean the project repository. Clean the project repository means it will clear previous build information, previous build files. Okay. Start from fresh again when you can run a clean command. What is the command? MVN clean. This is the command. Command is MVN clean. Okay. Next. Okay. Compile. MVN compile. Compile means compilation means convert into machine understandable language, binary language. So in Java, class files will create here. Java C class files where hardware can understand machine understandable language. Next. Test. Command is what? MVN test. So developers develop a code, they need to write a test cases also. The test cases means to test the code in different scenarios. Like we have a NCAP, right? Car manufacturing after done. They're going to test. They give some rankings. Okay, safety in terms of safety. Car is in 50 speed, this is the rating. Car is in 90 speed, this is the rating. Car is in 120 speed, this is the rating. Same, this code, whatever the logics they're implementing, they will check their logics, cross check their logics for different use cases. For example, user password, if you give wrong, okay, it should show password is wrong. Correct test case. If you give wrong password also, it will allow to login means that is failed test case. Understand? And if you give correct username, correct password, it will take you into the login page successfully. If it will give username is error, this kind of errors if it is getting, we will test in the different use cases. Logics are what user should allow by using upper cases only. User should allow the password lower cases only. Then test to give additionally different password, whatever logic you are giving, that logic working or not, you can test to give upper cases, it should not take. Kind of things they will test. Okay, so the test MVN test, if you can run in the same code inside test cases code also right there, that will execute and give a result to you. Test cases pass or fail. Okay, to run test case, this is not our job, I too don't know. Okay, I will show all the scenarios Monday. Next, package MVN package. Package means what? Package the code and create final outcome like jar, var, or er. Okay, clear now? Next, yeah, after packaging, see, MVN package means build means what? These are all comes under build. There is no separately build command. When you run package now, the system can run all three first and package the code. This is a process will work. Sequence, even if you run MVN test now, first run clean, compile and test will execute. If you run test, only test is not going to execute. The before stage is also mandatory. First it will run two, then test. Package means first this three to execute. ER file, jar file, var file depends on the code it will create. Your code logic, they are creating a var file means web application or var file will be created. Depends on your application. Process is same only. Next, install MVN install. So MVN install, MVN package, both are same commands. But the difference is here, the final package will create along with project directory, it will create into Maven local repository also. Additional copy it will get. MVN Maven local repository directory name is .m2. Okay. So these are the Maven goals. You need to be focused these four areas only. Simply take this command or this command into Jenkins file. Jenkins one of the stage. Jenkins clone the Git repository, Java repository. Jenkins will run the goal. Automatically everything will create. Sorry, backend code is separate, front end code is separating. Why you are adding into the same code? You are mixing backend plus front end. Don't mix. If you need a more clarity, if you are interested to understand Java code and all, use the ChatGPT. Here, jar versus var versus here. Like this. When to use jar, when distributing Java libraries, when packaging standalone Java applications, like this. Web application archive. See, front end we can use mostly HTML, CSS, Java, and all. Here means the combinations, packaging enterprise applications, web logics, and they can use purpose, standard application, web application, enterprise applications. Okay, they can use, not for us. This is for developers. Yeah, mostly we are using var file only, serverless applications. This is large kind of applications we are using. Okay, so we can add here also. Yeah, okay. Will no, not all commands. Just one command is fine. Whenever you run this command, na, this 4 will execute first. So no need to give clean compile test package one by one. If you can give na this command, the process will start from clean compile test and stop here. So we no need to execute independently. But if you need compile only, you can give compile. Even if you run compile, it will start from clean. If you give clean, this is first command. So it will execute only first. Second run means first and two. Third run means first, second, third. Fourth run means 1, 2, 3, 4. It will execute like that. Clear now? Okay. So I'll show you simply just for understanding. This is just for understanding. Yeah. So my end already server is there, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to install Maven first. M install Maven -y. Whenever you can install Maven, Java also will install automatically. See, Java 17 is installing. Okay, how to check MVN hyphen version? Okay, so Java version also there, Maven version also there. Excuse me. This is Maven path. This is Java path. Okay. Now, if you can see here, okay, whenever you can install Maven, one directory will create local. Yeah, the directory name is what? .m2. cd.m2. Okay, ls-la. Why it is not created? Okay, wait. We need to do something. Yeah, we need to do something here. Any Maven command so that it will create. Okay, so let's do it now. My end, I'm taking a sample Java code. You can take from anywhere. Google also you can take. My end already there. So I'm taking here Maven. No, my repository is available already. Okay, this is different one. Let's take hello world. My inside hello world, Maven is there. Yeah. This is sample hello world. Lot of things are there. No need to focus on this area. Just wait. Yeah, this one. Yeah. So let's clone this sample Maven project. HTTPS clone into here git clone. Oh, install ls git already install before cd sample Maven project. Yeah. Now if you can see, guys, my end POMD XML is there, right? For what? Where we can add dependencies. I will explain later. First, we can understand the workflow. Then we can deep dive on this POMD XML, how to add the dependencies and all. Yeah. So let's install tree command. Tree command for what? Just check the folder structure. Okay. Clear the screen. ls. So tree, if I give now, I'm able to see here my folder structure. src inside main test. Okay. Why two subfolders here? This is test cases code. This is main code. Developer will write main code plus to test the test cases code. So test cases code should be there in the test directory inside. Main code should be there inside the main. Clear now? Java code, any Java code, the folder is there src source. Inside src, if they want to write a test cases, they need to create a two subfolders. Main, test. Main inside main code, test inside test code. But these two application required dependencies we should add into where? POMDED XML. Readme.md is just process file, optional. How to work maybe I have added. So these three files clear now? Pomlet XML, inside SRC, SRC main, SRC test. Now how to run this code now? We know Python could how to run Python app.py. But in the Java code, first we need to build this code, right? Build this code. To build this code, we need to run a goals. Maven goals. First goal is what? If I want to test MVN clean. Build success. Clean build success. Okay. Next. I'm going to run compile. MVN compile. Now MVN compile process will work. What compile will do? Hmm? Yeah, convert into C class binary files. So there is a issue here. 3.8.4 is not in the allowed range. 3.8.6. Okay, let's open the Pomlet XML. The version 3.8.4 I will change. I will explain Pomlet XML. Don't worry. How to write and all I will explain. Just let's understand the flow. Then we can go each and every. Again, I'm going to run MVN compile. Okay. Now you can give tree command. You can see some changes in the folder structure right now, before and now. Why? See, app.class class files are created. This is what? Normal code. After that, one folder is created, what? Target folder automatically. Inside app.class class is created. Here, this is the executed code is this one, not this one. From this code, system is created what? Class files. Means system understandable language. This code will execute now, not this code. But this code to this code is converted by using compile. System is not understand directly this code. This is Java code, right? System understandable language we converted now. So whenever you can convert this class files, now you can run process what you want to do now. Test, run MVN test. So in this code, test cases are there that will be executed now. Yeah, test cases, total test cases run to failures are 0. Okay. Okay. Next is what? MVN package. You can check meanwhile tree command. Okay. See target folder inside now. From this, one final var file will be created. The final file. Final package. What is the command? Yeah. See, excuse me. Now you can see tree command. Jar file will created or not? So jar, this is final one. That code contains what? Hello world, just sample code only, right? This is just sample code only. Hello world. So now we can execute this code also here. How to execute? Java hyphen Jara Why unable to access? Maybe. Let's check. Oh, permissions missing. Okay, we can give. Okay, no such file directory. We should go inside the target. Now you can run. You can give plus X or 777 also you can give your wish if you want to give. Like also you can give full permissions. Okay, then you can run. Java -jar. Hello. Clear? So like this we can execute. Yeah, red to green means full permissions. For example, for example, give tree command now. Many files are there right now. Whenever I run mvn clean command. Okay, meanwhile you can check .m2. Right? Okay, sorry, not in target group, right? So this is .m2. So this repository is used when you run anything from the organization mvn repository. First, the required dependencies call from remote to local. From local, it will give to you. Okay, that's what .empty is a local repository. Yeah, so now you can see. Okay, CD sample maven project. The first condition is whenever you are running a pom.xml, sorry, maven goals, in the same directory pom.xml should be there. Otherwise, goals will not work. The goals dependencies are there in the pom.xml. So pom.xml should be there in the same directory where you are running a maven goals. For example, if you try to run any maven goal, it will fail. Build failure. Why? That path pom.xml is not exist. So if I want to run mvn clean dependency is also there in the pom.xml. So not possible. In this case, what should I do? I have to switch to path where pom.xml is exist. So here. Now you can run mvn clean. Before that, one more time you can check tree command. So many files are there, right? Whenever I can give mvn clean, now give tree command. All are deleted or not? No. Again, delete all the previous build files. If you want to rerun again, it will start from scratch again. If I run mvn package, again it will start from compile, test and package. See. Compile. Next, testing also. See. Testing also done. So compile process, first test, sorry, which command I ran? Yeah, package process if you run, first it will run the previous goals. Previous goals are what? Compile, test and package. You no need to mention compile. If you are mentioned or not, when you mention package, the previous goals also should execute. The reason simple. MVN package will create what? Jar. The jar file create from where? Class files. System understandable language files. So definitely it should run first class file. Without class files, it will be convert a package from the source code. System not understand. It will throw an error. That's what the process. Without test cases, if you generate a var file or jar file, the test cases are not executed means definitely the code is sometime it will be throw an error. Without test cases, who release this project? Again, the problem will come. So that's what system can do this automatically. When you do package, automatically it will run test and compile. So my test cases are, for example, wrong test cases are there. If you run package also, the code will fail. Test case is not success. Okay. So Monday class I will explain very clear concept here. This is just very high level. So Monday I will explain. We'll take one code, test cases and all we can explain. So, and again we can run the goals. And before that, I will show you, I will generate a sample project also. So the main thing, if I write a Maven advantages here, no class tomorrow, Monday only, next class. So I think, no, tomorrow I have exam, certification Kubernetes. My certificate is expired. So the schedule is 10:30, so that, okay. Thanks. Maven, already I have cleared before, that will already expired. 2 years only validity certifications. Again, I need to write. Thank you. Maven advantages. Thank you so much. Yeah, Maven advantage, guys. We can add dependencies, right or not? We can add dependencies automatically. Whenever you can write POMDED XML inside, it will take. I will show dependencies concept also Monday clearly. Next, we can easily manage project by automating process. Okay. So by using Maven, we can clean the project, test the project, and package the application and package the code. And most important thing, Maven will give folder structure also. You no need to create a folder structure, main, SRs and all. So it will give folder structure also. I will show you how to generate the sample project by generating sample project templates. Maven will give some templates. By using the templates, we can create a required project folder structure also. If your application is related to the template, you can take the same template. So these many advantages will get. And also we can upgrade the dependencies also by using Maven. So this is Maven story. So goals and all. We'll take 2 to 3 projects on Maven. We will understand easily. So Python we know, Node.js we know, no Java also. But guys, as a DevOps engineer, instead of limit yourself, I'm a DevOps team person. I can only focus on code. I can focus on only cloud and Jenkins and all. It's not like that. Understand others' work also. Why I'm saying? Why I'm saying? If anyone in the team, if they want to automate anything, okay, the first call will go to DevOps engineers. This is the process I want to automate. Can you help? So when they are explaining something to you, you are able to understand at least. Okay, okay, you need here, you, like that. If they're explaining time, if you give your looks like what is Python, then they will not ask any question to you next time. Understand? I'm not saying to write a code, at least how they're managing. Now writing code, not a rocket science. We have a AI. We are writing so many codes in my organization. I don't know Java. Still I'm writing Java code. I don't know basics also. Basics means just what is Java, I know something. But I'm able to write Java code with the help of AI. Okay. So just focus. Okay. Java developers work like this. Python developers work like this. Node.js developers work like this. I will tell you why also. DevOps process, application is any programming language, process is same. But coming classes next week after Azure, we are going to start Docker. Docker is a process to build your source code into image format. So while building image process, Python Docker file is separate, Node.js Docker file is separate, Java Docker file is separate. The process will change only come from the Docker file only. Remaining process is same again. That changes only the build process. Manually we know, right? Take those comments and put into the Docker file is Docker file. That's it. Whatever comments are there, let me show you simple. You can understand. See. You know Python how to deploy, right? You know Node.js how to deploy, right? Docker Python plus project, right? So you know the process how to do it. First install Python, next install dependencies, next run the code. Docker file is nothing but same. From Python means install Python. Run pip install hyphen requirement.txt means install dependencies. Run Python app.py means running application. All commands give in one text file is Docker file only. Understand it? Yeah, the changes will come here only. Once build the Docker file, Kubernetes process entire is same. This Docker process you can run inside the Jenkins. That's it. Docker build, Docker deploy. Very easy. Clear what I'm trying to say? So coming classes are very important. Any questions I'm missing? Suresh, hi Veera, just for your information, after your Jenkins class, in my organization production server created new Git repos for new project and created a pipeline Jenkins and deployed one project. Till Jenkins class, I just know what it is. Now I really feel confident that, yeah, okay, okay. Thanks. Okay, guys, that's what I'm saying. This training is not only to clear a job. After you enter in any organization, you can easily handle with these topics, what I'm going to share. But follow my instruction, that's it only. You can understand after, once you get any job now, you can understand the value of these sessions. In YouTube's guys, they're going to be cover just 10% only, what I'm explaining here. But they're giving, you know, in the YouTube's right. I'm only person. thumbnails and all. This class is enough to get a job. They're saying like that. Immediately, okay, this class is enough to get a job. Immediately, your attention is more on that YouTube. But if you go inside, you can understand. These kind of topics we learn so many in my class. Then you can understand. Here, there is no background music. There is a background music. That is a different only. Okay. Small introduction, there is a big background music. Here, enter movie, there is no background music. That's what you need to understand. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye bye.